Okay, so I wanted to do a bit of a tour on my Dakota here for anyone that wants to see kind of what I got going on. It's nothing amazing, but it's a fun driver. So yeah, it's the 5.2 or the 318 Magnum. This is a whole set HX40. This probably came off of a bus engine. It's a 60 millimeter compressor inducer. The exhaust wheel is about a P-trim size, so what I did was I took a .68 AR T4 housing from a P-trim turbo and machined it out a little, and it fits wonderfully. It's also about 11 pounds lighter than the whole set housing that came on it, so saves a good bit of weight hanging off these manifolds here, or manifold I should say. The hot side was put together by a guy named Ed. He had a Dakota and he built it for his, and then he didn't use it for very long. He parted it out, so I eventually ended up with it. I'm like the third or fourth owner, so I'm the only one to actually really use it. Motor is nothing too special. It's just got a 2-barrel M1 manifold, 42-pound injectors. They're the Bosch Design 3. It's got the Harlan Sharp 1.7 roller rockers, and that's really about it. It's got Felpro MLS head gaskets on it and ARP head bolts. Nothing crazy, and ARP rod bolts as well. The blow-off valve, that's just a tile knockoff. I've had it on there for about 55,000 miles, no problems. It's got an AEM wideband, which I think is just awesome. The Wastegate, that's just I don't know how you pronounce it, like Wintanum. It's a Chinese deal you find on eBay. It's been mostly good. I just had it out to the valve got stuck in it finally, so it was overboosting, but more on that later about what happens on this particular truck if it overboosts. Anyways, it wasn't too bad to get it out and clean the carbon off, and it's working great again. So it's got water meth injection. That's a double zone nozzle and low profile 90 on there. It's just a snow performance pump using the factory washer bottle. And I'm using -20 washer fluid in there, which is like 34% methanol. So I can still spray it on the windshield, and then I can pump it into my motor. So I don't use the BTM anymore to retard timing. I still use it to fire the coil. So yeah, the coil was relocated up here on top of where the AC used to be. So yeah, it's got an AC delete. 4-wheel drive has been deleted. It still has a transfer case. Yeah, I took a bunch of weight off this thing when I redid it not too long ago. Probably took 300 pounds out. See, I welded in a AN fitting up here for the breather hose. So I've just got a Moroso breather tank over here. Also, there is a boost control solenoid back there. You probably can't see it too well, but it's there. Just a full 3-inch exhaust. No cat. Aero turbine. Resonated muffler. It's the 3030 XL. It's got Gen 3 16-inch wheels on it. The tires are 245/75 16s. Just a good all-terrain tire for what I do. Let's see. It runs on MS3X or Megasquirt 3. For you guys who don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I have the box sitting up here under the shifter. It's got just a cool little GPS mount I found online. Hurst stick and knob, not an actual Hurst shifter in the tranny. I don't really like how those feel, so, but I did like the knob and the stick, so I got one and made an adapter, welded it on, and then bolted the stick on, so that's good to go. Just your basic gauges up here. These are just crappy auto parts store gauges. They're in autometer cups. Some nice, what you call that stuff, the TechFlex T6 cable wrap, AEM wideband. So, show you guys Tuner Studio. Now this truck, with no cat, none of the factory federal emission crap at all. No EGR, no evap, not the factory computer, no cat. Passes emissions, so that's pretty sweet. Now if this was an OBD2 truck, it probably wouldn't pass because they would plug it in and see all the codes and all that, but I don't know. It's not a problem for me. And that beep you heard was my radar detector. Got it hidden up here in this pouch. No cop has ever seen it. Also, there's a mute button right there, so I don't have to reach up to mute it. That is the 3D VE table. I'm not going to go too in-depth on the Megasquirt stuff, but you can kind of see what's going on. Yeah, I've got, in case you couldn't tell, I've got the wastegate recirculated back into the downpipe to keep it nice and quiet. That is a AEM dry flow filter. I don't really like oiled filters, so that's really nice. Easy to clean. The air hat, that's just a Spectre unit. Real cheap, gets the job done. The throttle body is a stock unit that was massaged to 50 millimeters. Using Fragola push lock hose fittings. The feed is a dash 4, the drain is a dash 12, so no problems with the drain or anything like that. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, it used to have a remote turbo back here under the bed, and it was a smaller unit, still a whole set. On 7 pounds it made 290 at the wheels and 375 foot-pounds. Now it's on 10 pounds of boost. With a bigger turbo, both compressor and turbine. It spools faster being up in the front and being appropriately sized. Also spools down lower. And it's on 10 pounds now, so it probably makes about 325 at the wheels and maybe about 420 foot-pounds. Anyways, hope you guys like it.